Kathleen, when we first told you about this procedure, were you a little bit skeptical? Have you been told other? Yeah.
Well, you know, I know that there are other treatments that are similar to this, and I would say that yes, I was a little skeptical, but I am shocked at the outstanding results that I got. I couldn't be happier. I'm going to recommend it to everybody that I know.
Have you heard of anything similar and that's available, an alternative to this that works the same way this does?
Not that I'm aware of, and I consider myself a pretty savvy shopper when it comes to these types of things. So, no.
And then I would like to ask, what about the pain and the discomfort? Doing both procedures, can you address them individually?
Sure. So for the eyes, it was a laser, so it was a little warm. Nothing unbearable. The results were absolutely worth it. On a scale of 1 to 10, maybe on a few occasions, a 7. But you know, it's instant and the pain is gone, and the result is immediate. So I would do it again. Absolutely, I would do it again. And as far as the stomach body fat, easy, no pain, nothing. A little warmth, nothing. I mean,
and now, how do you feel afterwards with yourself? How do you feel?
Great.
Rejuvenated? Do you feel uplifted?
I feel rejuvenated. I'm very happy that I did it. I will continue with the program. The results are amazing to me. I can't get over the difference in my stomach and my eyes. It was instant.
So you've got, let's say you've got a lot of gain with relatively no pain.
Very little pain, no downtime, and an amazing result.
Our goal is no pain, yes gain.
Yes. Well, this was definitely no pain and a lot of gain.
Well then, the conclusion was satisfactory, and we as Americans would like to take this opportunity to thank Dr. Kim for having the inspiration and the creativity to develop this machine or this device that I think will revolutionize plastic surgery globally. You're actually doing mankind a service, so thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
First of all, I'd like to introduce Dr. Gysi. She's renowned, highly respected plastic surgeon in New York City, a very, very competitive market. We actually had a few choices, but we selected Dr. Gysi because of her reputation.
오늘 이렇게 바쁘신데도 우리를 위해서 자리 마련해 주셔서 감사하다고. 그리고 이렇게 뵙게 돼서 영광입니다.
Well, I'm very pleased to meet you as well. I mean, this was really exciting to see this new technology, and what's more amazing is that you can see the result immediately.
그래서 오늘 우리 장비를 사용하고 나서 시술 환자에 대한 어떤 그 주름 장비, 그다음에 뱃살 장비를 보시고 어떤 생각을 갖게 되셨는지.
Well, the SRS wrinkle device, I think, is very, very, very exciting, and I know that many of my patients are going to love it. I saw immediate results on the eye. The crow's feet were just instantaneously gone in a male who had very difficult, thick skin, and also in a middle-aged lady who had just the typical crow's feet around her eyes. I think that it at least took about 10 years off of both of their look, and I'm so excited to see it on other parts of the face and also on the neck.
I have to say that in the beginning you had some questions. You were a bit skeptical because many people offer you devices.
It's true, and what I like to show my patients in my practice is I like to try what all the new devices are, but above all I like them to have real results that we can see in a photograph, and something that's going to boost their collagen, and above all is going to be very natural. And I think that this device does all of those things more impressively than any other device that I've tested, and I test many, many, many devices on myself and my friends before I offer them to my patients.
So is it fair to say that it met and perhaps exceeded your expectations?
I would say I think it did exceed my expectations. I was actually surprised. I was very, very surprised.
And
because I brought you a very challenging case.
Fair. And even though America is on the cutting edge of technology, had you heard or have you heard or been exposed to something similar to this, or is this completely different than what you've been exposed to?
It's very different from what I've been exposed to. I think that this combines several different technologies really nicely, and above all that you're getting something that is an instant result, that it's relatively pain-free, it's natural, and it boosts your own body's collagen. I mean, those are just key.
And if I remember correctly, you appreciated the size, its mobility, its simplicity, its
Yes.
effectiveness, and the fact that it's so versatile and can treat many different types of skin, different ages.
Well, that's very important in New York City to have something that's small and portable because we don't have the luxury of having as much real estate space here. But we can also use that to cater to people custom and personally in their household and really offer a different type of medical service.
And we noticed, and I think you commented, that instant gratification, you actually saw it in the mood of the patient. That after the procedure, they were so pleased with themselves and with the results.
Right. I would agree with that. I think it's important to have some type of immediate result, and that's very, very difficult to do. Most other laser devices, and even ones that I currently have in my practice, you have the patient is red, and they're going to have some downtime and a lot of crusting as a result of boosting the collagen in the skin. And I think that the recovery period for this device is going to be much friendlier, and I'm going to be able to offer it to more of my patients.
We can perhaps conclude by saying that you're enthusiastic about the opportunity to collaborate with us. We understand that we're just introducing this into the U.S., and as we explained, we're looking for a very few key partners to help us build the foundation of credibility.
Right. And I'm looking forward to just trying it in a few other places on the face and on the neck, and then seeing the results of the non-invasive fat melting device as well.
오늘 이렇게 저희 SRS 주름 장비와 SRA 그 비만 장비를 소개하게 돼서 너무 기쁘고, 또 오늘 그 결과들에 대해서 여러분들이 좋게 생각해서 너무 감사하고, 앞으로 좋은 파트너가 돼서 세계 시장에 우리 새로운 그 의료 세계를 열었으면 좋겠습니다.
Oh, very good. Well, thank you for choosing me and to showcasing your really interesting, unique devices here. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.